the Revelation, the 21st chapter. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were vanished away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw that holy city, New Jerusalem, come down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride garnished for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them, and be their God. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, neither crying, neither shall there be any more pain. For the old things are gone. And he that sat upon the seat said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are faithful and true. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give to him that is athirst of the well of the water of life free. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And there came unto me one of the seven angels, which had the seven vials full of the seven last plagues, and talked with me, saying, Come hither. I will show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife. And he carried me away in the Spirit to a great and an high mountain. And he showed me the great city, holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God, having the brightness of God, and her shining was like unto a stone most precious, even a jasper, clear as crystal, and had walls great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written, which are the 12 tribes of Israel. On the east part, 3 gates, and on the north side, 3 gates, and towards the south, 3 gates, and from the west, 3 gates. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the Lamb's 12 apostles. And he that talked with me had a golden reed to measure the city withal, and the gates thereof, and the wall thereof. And the city was built 4 square, and the length was as large as the breadth of it. And he measured the city with the reed, 12,000 furlongs. And the length and the breadth and the height of it were equal. And he measured the wall thereof, 144 cubits. The measure that the angel had was after the measure that man useth. And the building of the wall of it was of jasper, and the city was pure gold, like unto clear glass. And the foundations of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. The first foundation was jasper, the second sapphire, the third a chalcedony, the fourth an emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, the 7 chrysolite, the 8 beryl, the 9th a topaz, the 10th a chrysoprasus, the 11th a jacinth, the 12th an amethyst. The 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every gate was of 1 pearl. And the street of the city was pure gold, as through shining glass. And there was no temple therein, for the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it. And the city hath no need of the sun, neither of the moon to lighten it. For the brightness of God did light it, and the Lamb was the light of it. And the people which are saved shall walk in the light of it, and the kings of the earth shall bring their glory unto it. And the gates of it are not shut by day, for there shall be no night there. And there shall enter into it none unclean thing, neither whatsoever worketh abomination or maketh lies, but they only which are written in the Lamb's book of life.